Hello, scholars. So today is Thursday. It is the 19th of March. I apologize that yesterday's video did not work. I have tried many different things, and currently Google is trying to figure out why it wouldn't upload that video lesson. So I'm going to go over a couple of things from yesterday and then show you what you're doing today. First thing I wanted to just direct you, I posted a calendar for this week. It's at the top of the announcements stream in everybody's Google Classroom, period 2 and period 5. The calendar just gives you an overview. So this is the calendar, gives you an overview of the lesson each day and the grades for the week. So you have a grade for your participation in Monday's activity, Tuesday's activity, and then yesterday's and today's activity are going to be count for one grade, and they're going to be 50 points each. So that's 100 points. These two have already been put in the grade book. This one will be put in the grade book once we finish them. Now, let's look at what you were asked to do yesterday because a lot of you need to revise them. So yesterday, it asks you to read Juliet's death scene, which is down here, and provide an objective summary. A lot of people provided an objective summary of the scene with Romeo, which I did as an example for you. This is a different scene. So it's a little different from the movie. Romeo dies, he takes the poison, and then Juliet wakes up. And so this scene shows you what happens after Juliet wakes up. She talks to the friar. She asks the friar what happens. Friar tells her that Romeo is dead and Paris is dead. And she says she's never going to leave him and she won't go. And then the friar leaves for some reason. And she is like, oh, how could he have, taken this poison and he didn't leave any for me? And oh, his lips are still warm. He just died. And then she hears someone coming and she decides that she needs to be very quick about it and she kills herself. So here's the original text from Shakespeare, and then here's a translation. So if you get caught up with the original, you can always look at the translation. I push you to try to use the original though. So then down here, it's asking you to come up with an objective summary. And in the document you have, none of this is filled in. So this is an example of one of your peers who did a very nice job. But all the blue parts are what you need to fill in. So you may need to revise your response because a lot of people either told me about what they saw in the movie, or you told me about what Romeo said, which again, Romeo, I did that one for you as an example. So I want you to try to do this one with Juliet. So here's one example that was done really well. Again, if you're going to resubmit yours, it needs to be different from this one because this one is now being shown to you as an example. So this person said that Juliet's death scene from Act 5, Scene 3 shows that love will make you do anything. And then this writer gave good evidence from the beginning, middle, and end that showed that theme. In the beginning, she's looking for a husband because she's wondering where he is. And the friar helps her find him. And when she sees him and Paris lying there dead, she realizes she's never going to leave Romeo's side. And in the end, she panics when that watchman is coming in, and she decides she needs to join Romeo in death, and so she kills herself. Now, things that are good about this response. If we look at the rubric, the person named the selection. They said it was Romeo and Juliet, Act 5, Scene 3. They verbed it. They said the word shows. They expressed the main idea as a theme, not just the main idea, not a topic. They said a lesson you could learn from what Juliet says and does in this scene. They included a detail from the beginning that showed the theme, a detail from the middle that showed the theme, and a detail from the end that showed the theme. They didn't use I, me, my, or we. Their summary includes minimal grammatical errors. As you can see, my Grammarly is all green. They didn't make any spelling, punctuation, capitalization mistakes. It is only 4 sentences, so it is 7 sentences or less. And again, the details really do show you that lesson that love can make you do anything. So, what you are doing today, first things first, watch this video. Then revise your work from yesterday. Fix it so that it's more correct. Also, you want to pay attention to the rubric is on the paper, but it's also in Google Classroom. So this is how it's graded. When me and Mrs. Cooper go through, we're going to use this to grade you. And it's very similar. You'll see it's very similar to the rubric we just went through. Named it, verbed it, set a theme, beginning details, middle details, end details. It's not biased, doesn't use I, me, my, or we, minimal grammatical errors, sentence count, and it shows the theme, the details. Once you've done that, you're going to open on this document the Friar-Lawrence analysis. You're going to read Friar-Lawrence's speech, and this is the speech he gives at the end of the play. This was not in the film. It's in the original play, though. After you're finished reading it, you're going to complete an objective summary, including a theme statement, details from the beginning, details from the middle, and details from the end. Check your work on the rubric. Here's the rubric. And then you're going to turn in your document. So, again, today you can revise your work from yesterday. It won't be counted as late. And do your work for today, which is right here. Again, it's a different text. So here you have what the friar says after both Romeo and Juliet have died. You're going to read it. Again, you're going to fill in your heading. You're going to read it. You're going to type out your summary. Your theme goes here. Details that show your theme at the beginning. Details that show your theme at the middle. Details that show your theme at the end. If you have any questions, send us an email. And good luck. You can do this. You got it.